Karena, Virginia has been a certified yoga instructor in the Kundalini and Hatha schools for nearly 20 years. Karena released the Kundalini yoga video, Abundance and Miracles, in 2013. She has a book, Essential Kundalini Yoga, coming out very, very soon. And in this episode, we're going to be doing a new practice.
Yes.
Yes.
Called Kirtan Kriya.
And so tell me a little bit about that, just a little background about that.
Okay. So Kirtan Kriya is a meditation that was brought to us in the late 1960s. And it was brought at a time where people were getting involved in a lot of drugs. There was a lot of hallucinating going on. There was, a lot of unhealthy behaviors, and some people were addicted to drugs. And there was a lot of fighting and these flower children that wanted peace, right? So Yogi Bhajan brought this meditation along with Kundalini Yoga over to help people who were addicted to drugs and who were longing for something besides war and wanted to find peace. Because why do we do drugs? Why do we drink? Why do we do anything that's unhealthy to get out of our pain, right? So he said, here's a way to get out of your pain in a more healthy, well, in a very healthy way, actually, and in a way that will enhance your life. So this particular meditation, he said, would clear the subconscious mind. So what is the subconscious mind? The subconscious mind, Yogi Bhajan said, was the storehouse of misery. The subconscious mind is that area that is not me, but is within me, within my mind, that holds all trauma, that holds all the clutter of my life, whether it's known or unknown. And I like to think of it as a closet. Sometimes when you open up that closet and everything's organized a certain way, but you can't really find that one thing that's in the back, you say, let me clean out my closet. You pull it all out and you go, what am I going to keep? What am I going to give away? What am I going to throw away? What am I going to wear right now? What am I going to give to my next door neighbor, charity, whatever, right? And it becomes like, oh my gosh, what is all this stuff, right? So the subconscious mind, when we open it and we start to purge it, stuff comes out. So we don't always want to do that work. But when we do it in a way that's very healthy and do it in a way that's scientifically going to organize the brain in this enhanced way, we are letting go of baggage. We are letting go of clutter. We're letting go of so much of the physical mind that, the physical sensations that come from the mind, that we're even able to let go of excess weight. We're able to let go of relationships that are not healthy, but it all stems from clearing the storehouse of misery, cleaning out that closet.
And this all comes from Kundalini Yoga.
Well, the exercise that I'm teaching you right now, I like to think of as a way of cleaning out the storehouse of misery, the storehouse of trauma, just like, and that's why I said the closet, it's like cleaning out the closet, the physical closet, but that physical closet of the mind where we store all that stuff. Because it's all, the subconscious mind, I can also say, is like it's like a hard drive. You plug that hard drive into your computer and you're like, where's that file? Oh yeah, and sometimes you're like, I don't even need that file anymore. But we can store so much in our subconscious mind, and too much. It's not what's conscious. It's not what's going on in the now. It's the stuff that creates the story of why we are flawed in the now when we really are not flawed in the now. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's the clutter. It's the cobwebs. It's the junk.
So now I want to know a little bit more about this practice. So what?
Okay. So Kirtan Kriya.
Because I want to clear out the clutter.
I know. That's why I love Kundalini Yoga. Yes, and it works. This really works. This works so much that I have kids doing it. Even my kids, well, they wouldn't like it so much if I told you this on TV, but
we won't mention
they've been doing this for a long time. Okay.
Some kids somewhere.
Somewhere. So Kirtan Kriya has actually been scientifically proven over the past, I think, 5 years now. They've done studies on it, and they've looked at PET scans of the brain and seen the colors change from this exercise. So that's why I thought this would be a good one to share, not only because it's so amazing, but because some people want scientific proof. And as I said before, Kundalini Yoga is a science and an art.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of natural. I mean, you know, we kind of come from a science culture,
Right.
you know, and we're a little cynical, a little skeptical. It's good to be able to, like, I don't know.
Have some discernment.
Yeah, not so much woo-woo, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of woo-woo stuff out there that we've gotten involved with, or we've tried it, or we've heard about it, and then we go, what is this? Or, you know, or the teachers who are claiming that, you know, they can look at you and they can activate something in you in 30 seconds and your life has changed. And, you know, what do we buy into, right? And so when you see that something is scientifically proven and you see that it's actually helped people reverse Alzheimer's.
Really? Is that true of this practice?
Is true. This is true of this of Kirtan Kriya. Yes.
Really?
Scientifically proven. Yes. In fact, my friend is the person who did the entire study. So yeah, we'll have to have him on the show.
He
Dr.
was the
Dharma.
researcher.
Yes. And he was the
Where'd he do it?
researcher. You know, he did it in a few different places, but you can actually Google Kirtan Kriya Alzheimer's, and there'll be the whole article there. And he has a lot of, I definitely recommend looking up.
Alzheimer's runs in my family. Not very much else runs in my family, but Alzheimer's.
Well, this is an exercise that absolutely would benefit for all of you and for you to start doing it.
The women. It's the women.
So you want to do this. So maybe I should start
so
telling you about it, right?
Yeah.
Because we know that we can talk for hours. And then we'll say, okay, now I've got to come back. You know, we got to do this all over again because we're chit-chatting.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, so tell me a little bit.
Okay.
Like, or give me, like, explain how to do it. Just tell me how to do it.
So normally this Kirtan Kriya is done for 12 minutes, okay? I teach this to children who are very young to just do the exercise, and I'll show you that in a minute, for however long they want to do it. But standard, it's 12 minutes. We're going to do it today for 6 minutes, so we'll just be cutting it in half, okay? And before I explain it, I do want to say that for someone who's elderly, or someone who is starting to have some senility taking place, or, you know, there's some issues going on.
We won't ask for any raise of any hands.
See, we can have fun with this. That sometimes too much instruction is just too difficult, right? So then in that case, you just give them the 4 syllables, which are sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And so little kids, I'll just teach them to say sa, ta, na, ma. And press the fingers at the same time.
Both hands at the same time.
Both hands. Index, thumb, middle thumb, ring, thumb, pinky, thumb. Sa, ta, na, ma. And then for teenagers, if they have a test at school.
These fingers first.
Sa, ta, na, ma.
Okay, pinky last.
Pinky last. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma.
Okay.
And then for kids in school, if they have a test and they're feeling anxious about it, I'll just say, put your feet on the ground flat, put your hands underneath your desk, and silently. So what they'll hear is sa, ta, na, ma, but they're silently saying it. Sometimes I'll walk and I'll put maybe a mantra on in my earphones, which is not a satanama mantra, even just something else, and I'll find a rhythm, maybe a tabla, you know, or some sort of rhythm, and I move my feet, and I sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, and I'll move my fingers at the same time, and no one knows what I'm doing. I walk around New York City like this all the time. Sa, ta, na, ma.
Well, you can walk around New York City in a lot of different ways. A clown suit, nobody would notice.
Right.
A Spider-Man costume, nobody would notice.
That's true. That is true.
You can do a lot here.
That's what I love about New York.
Me too.
I love New York. So the way that we're going to do it right now is the proper meditation which will be timed. And I'm going to be looking at the clock here so that I can time us doing this. So it's going to be 1 minute aloud with the sa, ta, na, ma. We're saying it. Each syllable, imagine light coming in from the heavens through the 10th gate. This is the top of the head, the 10th gate. We also call it the lotus flower, where we connect to the divine. Whatever the divine is for you, whether it be God, source energy, the universe, angels, or your higher self, okay? Or nature. Something beyond this physical body. You want to bring light in and then create an L. Let it come out through your third eye point. This is in yoga known as the point of intuition. So sa, ta, na, ma. Visualize
So we're visualizing
it.
that.
Yes.
And we're doing, so we're saying it out loud and we're visualizing?
We're saying it out loud and we're visualizing it and we're pressing our fingers. So you can't think about anything else.
Wow, yeah.
That's one
and
of the
don't chew
beauties
any
too.
gum. Forget about the gum.
Right. And then after that 1 minute, we're going to whisper it.
Okay.
For 1 minute. Again, I'm going to be timing us.
And you'll be doing it and I'll just follow along, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And then the third minute and the fourth minute are going to be silent. So it's 2 minutes.
And so we're just
silent.
doing it in our, are we still saying it
You're
in our head?
still saying it in your head and you're still visualizing and you're still moving your fingers.
Okay.
Then the 5th minute is going to whisper again. And then the 6th minute is going to be aloud.
Oh.
So I'm going to instruct you all, and I think we should start right about now as it's just getting to 3:03 and we'll start it. So you guys can move along with us here, and here we go. Okay. Sa, ta, na, ma. Now close your eyes. Ta, na, ma. Look at your third eye point. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. With the eyes closed. Ta, na, ma. Sa, 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 ta, na, ma. Keep going with that L. Na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Eyes are rolled up and inward with them closed. That's it. So you're focusing at that third eye point, and that helps quiet the monkey mind, quiet the chatter, clear the subconscious mind. Na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Silent. Don't even move your mouth. Let it vibrate inside of you. I'm timing you. So it's index, middle, ring, pinky. That's it. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Sa, ta, na, ma. Stay with your L. Keep your eyes rolled up and inward. Look at that third eye point. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Last minute silent. Breathe deeply as you do this silently. Let the changes happen. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. And whisper, sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. Last minute. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Inhale deeply. Inhale as much as you possibly can and command that breath all the way down as low as possible towards the perineum. That's it. Relax your shoulders. Hold the breath. Gaze at the third eye point. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale the breath out. Good. Do it again. Inhale deeply. Keep gazing at that third eye point. Command that breath as low as possible. That lower dantian, or the lowest part of the belly, down to the perineum. Really command that breath as low as possible. Like there's a cup down there and you're pressing, almost like you're pressing it into that cup. Hold, hold, hold. Let it go. Last time, inhale. Now this time, as you hold that breath in, shake your hands. Shake them out. That's it. Good, 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 good. And you're going to relax your hands, relax the breath, let it go. Palms face up. Keep your eyes closed. And breathe deeply. Long, deep breathing. Long inhale. Long, complete exhale. Keep your eyes closed. You don't need to focus on the L anymore, but continue to focus on the third eye point. You're looking right at that point between your eyebrows, like you have a unicorn horn coming out of you. And you're activating the power of your intuition. So important at this day and age, at this time, in this era, to have a strong intuition. Integrating mind, body, soul, breath, cleaning that closet, cleaning the subconscious mind. And allow whatever comes to you to come to you. Allow yourself to feel whatever you feel. And give any discomfort to the higher realms. Call upon the angels, call upon the divine. Like you're handing any form of pain over to a higher force that can take that pain and eradicate it. erase it, without drugs, without alcohol, without unhealthy patterns, without talking badly about yourself or anyone else, just handing it over, handing it over, handing it over, eradicating the pain. Good. And then just deepen the breath as you gently come back into the physical body. Maybe bring a little smile to your face in gratitude for the practice, for the gift of this practice. And then gently open your eyes. How do you feel?
I feel a little bit warmer, actually, which is good. That's nice. Did we talk about what the actual syllables mean?
Yeah, okay, so we didn't, but I'll tell you.
Okay.
Sat Nam is the mantra that we use in Kundalini Yoga whenever we're not chanting another mantra. So it's the go-to mantra. And we inhale silently the mantra Sat, and we exhale silently the mantra Nam. We do most of our practices with our eyes closed, unless, again, we're instructed to open them. So if we're not vibrating a different mantra or we're not chanting a different mantra, we're silently or vocally chanting Sat Nam. If we are not told to open our eyes are closed and they're focused at the third eye point or the tip of the nose. Sat means truth. Nam means name or identity or essence. So when we say Sat Nam, we're saying I am truth, or truth is my name, truth is my essence, truth is my identity. Sat Nam is actually Satanam. Satanam. So if we were to chant it and we were to have a resonance with the tuning fork and create the sound of it, it would be Satanam, 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 Satanam. So when we do Satanam, we're actually doing Satanam, Satanam, which is the same thing as Sat Nam, which we call the seed mantra in Kundalini Yoga. We're activating and we are aligning with and we are reclaiming the truth of who we are, the gift of who we are as an individual, as someone who came to this planet to do something very specific with the gift that we have. So you being Kathy, me being Karena, and us claiming that as our gift, not for ourselves, but for the world.
And so why would we want to do this practice on a regular basis? Just for calming and for calming kind of purpose, or
more than just more than calming, clearing, enhancing, purging the unnecessary chatter, clearing and detoxing from.
I have to say that it was difficult. I mean, it was probably more difficult than any practice that I do. You know, there were so many elements to it. You know, the visualization, the sounds, the movement of the fingers. Yeah, it was a lot.
Kundalini Yoga can be challenging when you start. In fact, sometimes people say they feel nauseous in the beginning, or they feel almost so challenged by it because there's an incredible resistance to it. My theory on that is that it works so quickly that sometimes it's so fast that we're not ready for it, so we resist it. And whenever there's a resistance to anything, it creates a block.
Right.
So the more that we go into the practice with complete surrender, and I'm doing this for 6 minutes, and I'm going to have this experience, and I'm not going to resist it, and I recognize there's some resistance, and I recognize that this is kind of a little annoying, and I don't want to focus on this L, and I don't want to be doing this with my fingers, and what exactly are we doing? All these things come through the mind.
Right.
The more that we recognize, oh wow, I'm really resisting this. Oh wow, this is really triggering something in me. Wow, I like to just sit in lotus position and do silent meditation and focus on the number 1 or the word peace much better than this. This is crazy. I mean, I've talked to so many people throughout all these years that I've been teaching, and I've had this discussion many times. People have said, I feel angry after I do it. I've had students roll up their mat in the middle of a class and, you know, say, I'm out of here. And when I see that, I always know, whoa, there's some real resistance there. From my own experience, I have that resistance as well. And when I have that resistance, the more that I can recognize that I'm resisting something that I know works, the more that I can surrender into it and have my practice.
Right.
And I watch my daughter, who's doing her training now, have the resistance. And sometimes she'll just have a meltdown. I don't want to do this. And she chose to do the training, right? And I don't want to do it again. I don't want to get up. And because we get up very early in the morning before the sun comes up is when we do the real deepest part of our meditative practices. And there is a resistance. But when you recognize I am in resistance, I am going to work through resistance. Just like I said, cleaning out that closet, that's why I like to compare it to the closet. You know, when you take all that stuff out, you go, oh, why did I do this? And there's a part of you that just wants to shove it all back in. You don't want to figure out what I should keep, or this costs a lot of money, but I never use it. Should I just give it away? We have to, when we start purging our own subconscious mind, we need to recognize that stuff is coming up and we're deciphering, where did this come from? What does this feel like? So this is the science of it. And for you to have that experience actually helps to show you that it worked. And for you to have a sense of feeling warmer, which is what you said you felt, shows that something was activating, something was happening.
Something was definitely happening. Karena, we're out of time.
Oh!
I know. I mean, I'm so sorry.
But I'm glad that everyone got the experience of learning Kirtan Kriya and the chance to maybe
I'm going to
watch
try it
this
on my
again
own a little bit. Yeah, no, it's really interesting. That I had such it was difficult for me. So I'm going to try it again.
And I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Even though we're out of time, we could talk more and more about
that. We could
that.
totally talk more and more. You and I could talk more and more. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. And thank you all for watching and